from sunrise over Earth to the glow of its most magical skylines. Join us as we journey through the top 10 enchanting cities you need to see in person. Number 10. Bruges, Belgium. Bruges feels like stepping back in time, with cobblestone lanes, Gothic towers, and horse-drawn carriages echoing its medieval charm that remains beautifully preserved. Bruges is famous for its dreamy canals, where swans glide gracefully and medieval homes shimmer in golden reflections of the evening light. No trip to Bruges is complete without savoring Belgian waffles, topped with fresh strawberries, creamy delights, and paired with a steaming cup of hot chocolate. Explore Bruges best by walking or cycling through its cobbled streets. Cars are limited, so renting a bike is the perfect way to see it all. Did you know Bruges is world famous for its lace making? Artisans still weave intricate patterns by hand, continuing a centuries-old Belgian tradition. Number 9. Kyoto, Japan. Kyoto's old Gion district captures timeless Japan. Wooden tea houses, glowing lanterns, and geishas preserving centuries-old traditions with quiet grace. The vermilion gates of Fushimi Inari wind endlessly up a sacred forest hill, creating one of Kyoto's most iconic and breathtaking sights. In Kyoto, matcha is more than tea. It's a ritual. The traditional tea ceremony reflects harmony, respect, and centuries of Japanese culture. Spring and autumn are the best times to visit Kyoto. Cherry blossoms or fiery autumn leaves make the temples even more breathtaking. Kyoto shrines are filled with ema plaques, small wooden boards where visitors write wishes, prayers, and dreams to be blessed by the gods. Number 8. Prague, Czech Republic. Prague's Old Town Square has stood for centuries, its astronomical clock and Gothic towers symbolizing the medieval heart of Central Europe. At dawn, Charles Bridge becomes a living postcard, its statues watching over the Vltava River while the castle glows above Prague's red rooftops. In Prague, you must try trdelník, a sweet chimney cake often filled with ice cream. A street treat that's as delightful as it is photogenic. Getting around Prague is easy with its trams, affordable, scenic, and the best way to explore neighborhoods beyond the historic core. Prague even has a John Lennon wall. Once a symbol of rebellion, today it's a living canvas for peace, freedom, and creativity. Number 7. Cartagena, Colombia. Cartagena's old town is a living museum. Cobblestone streets, flower-filled balconies, and centuries-old walls glowing in the Caribbean sunset. Cartagena's walled city sits right on the Caribbean, where historic forts overlook turquoise seas and endless horizons. In Cartagena, street vendors serve hot arepas, crispy corn cakes filled with cheese and flavor, a snack beloved across Colombia. The best way to explore Cartagena's old town is slowly, whether by foot or in a horse-drawn carriage through its colonial streets. Cartagena's streets are alive with music. Accordion players bring Colombian rhythms to every corner, turning the old town into a living concert. Number 6. Marrakech, Morocco. Marrakech is steeped in history, where the Grand Koutoubia Mosque has towered above palm-lined plazas for nearly 9 centuries. One of Marrakech's most iconic sites is Jardin Majorelle, a dazzling garden where cobalt walls meet exotic palms and tranquil pools. Marrakech is a feast for the senses, simmering tagines filled with fragrant spices and tender vegetables served piping hot from clay pots. Marrakech's souks are a sensory maze. Lanterns, carpets, and spices line the alleys, inviting travelers to wander and discover hidden gems. A fun Moroccan tradition is the art of pouring mint tea from high above, creating froth while sharing hospitality with stunning rooftop views. Florence is the cradle of the Renaissance, where Brunelleschi's Great Dome crowns a city alive with centuries of art and history. Florence's most iconic view is the Ponte Vecchio, its pastel houses perched above the Arno River glowing in the Tuscan sunset. In Florence, food is an art. Nothing says tradition like the bistecca alla Fiorentina, a massive steak grilled to perfection with simple flavors. Florence is best explored on foot. Every piazza and statue tells a story, with Palazzo Vecchio guarding the heart of the city. Florence is home to Michelangelo's David, perhaps the most famous statue in the world, symbolizing human genius and Renaissance artistry. Number 4. Dubrovnik, Croatia. Dubrovnik's walled old town feels timeless, its limestone streets and glowing rooftops preserving centuries of Adriatic history. From above, Dubrovnik's walls look like a fortress rising from the sea. Terracotta rooftops surrounded by endless Adriatic blue. In Dubrovnik, fresh Adriatic seafood takes center stage. Platters of prawns, fish, and calamari served with lemon and olive oil. A walk along Dubrovnik's city walls offers the best views. Red rooftops below, the endless Adriatic stretching to the horizon. Dubrovnik's Jesuit stairs became world famous as a filming site, proving this Baroque masterpiece is just as dramatic in real life. Number 3. Istanbul, Turkey. Istanbul's Hagia Sophia has been a church, a mosque, and a museum. Its domes and minarets tell the story of empires and faiths. The Bosphorus is Istanbul's heart, where ferries cross continents daily and mosques glow golden as the sun dips into the sea. In Istanbul, baklava is more than dessert. It's an art of flaky pastry, sweet syrup, and the perfect companion to strong Turkish coffee. Istanbul's Grand Bazaar is one of the world's oldest markets. Lanterns, carpets, and spices create a kaleidoscope of colors and scents. One of Istanbul's quirkiest street foods is the balık ekmek, grilled fish sandwiches served fresh from boats along the Bosphorus. Number 2. Paris, France. Paris breathes history through its Gothic marvels. Notre Dame's timeless beauty tells centuries of stories in every stone and stained glass window. Nothing defines Paris more than the Eiffel Tower, its lights shimmering above the Seine as the city of love glows at dusk. Parisian mornings begin with simple perfection. A buttery croissant, steaming coffee, and the world passing by on the city's boulevards. Along the Seine, Paris comes alive. Riverbanks lined with bookstalls, bridges, and timeless scenes straight from a painting. Paris is called the City of Lights for a reason. At night, its bridges and monuments glow like a stage set under the stars. Number 1. Venice, Italy. Venice's story begins in Piazza San Marco, where St. Mark's Basilica stands as a beacon of Byzantine splendor and centuries of maritime power. Nothing captures Venice like the Grand Canal, where gondolas glide beneath the Rialto Bridge in golden sunset reflections. Venice serves up cicchetti, bite-sized tapas of seafood, bread, and olives, best enjoyed with a sparkling Aperol spritz at a local Baccaro. Exploring Venice means getting lost in canals, gondolas drifting past pastel facades and balconies spilling with flowers. Venice's carnival masks are world famous, ornate creations of gold, feathers, and artistry that celebrate mystery and elegance every year. From sparkling skylines to timeless wonders, the world's most enchanting cities are waiting. Which one will you explore first?